Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to use -match options and regular expressions in conditions in PowerShell. So, as I said before, in this video you will learn how to use the -match operator with regular expressions in PowerShell conditions, and I will show you some examples of the basic usage of this operator. So, let's start with creating a variable with a text that will contain user, for example, 1, 2, 3. And we will use the condition and we will check if this user contains a digits. As you can see, in this case it contains a digits because we have 1, 2, 3 at the end. How can we check it with a -match option? We can do, of course, the condition. So if and now text, because this is our variable, and now match operator, and now we have to do double quotes, \d and plus. What does it mean? If you don't know what does it mean, this is a regular expression, I would say. Basically we are looking if the words, if the variable text contains one or more digits. If you don't know what does it mean, I recorded a video about the regular expression, and in this video I explained, I think, very specifically, for example, this D option and other that you can use in PowerShell. But in this case we are looking for the one or more digits. And now we can open the braces, of course, and now if this variable contains digits, we will print contains digits, like this, and we can close that. In this case, of course, contains digits will be printed because our variable contains digits. As you can see, it contains digits. But now we can edit that and make it just a user without the numbers. As you can see, if I will print that now, this is just a user, and we can use that again. As you can see, we are printing nothing. So this is how you can use if statement with the match operator. Now I will show you something what we call matches. So I will return, I would say, the value of our variable. So I will add 1, 2, 3 again. And now we will do something like this. So if, again, text match, and now we will do user, and inside of this parenthesis we will do \, and again the same thing that we did before, and I will close the quotes, I will close the parenthesis, and I will open the braces right there, and I will call the matches with index 1. What are we doing? So as you can see, we are printing 1, 2, 3. So by taking matches and 1, we are printing the first captured group, which in this case is these digits, because I have the D plus right there, as you can see, in this place of 1, 2, 3. So the first captured group is 1, 2, 3. If I will do this thing but with 0 index, I would print a full match, which is just the value of our variable, as you can see, user 1, 2, and 3. So this is how you can do it. Now we can move to the case sensitivity of this option, because I think this is pretty important, because as you can see, by default we will check. So I will print hello, and I will do match with the hello in the, for example, lowercase. As you can see, I will get true because this match option by default is case insensitive, and it doesn't really matter. I can do, for example, hello with the uppercase, I am still getting true. So how to make it case sensitive? We have to use option or operator cmatch. So we just have to add a C at the beginning. So again, hello and minus, now cmatch with the, for example, hello in the lowercase. As you can see, we are getting false. In that case, we are also getting false. And in that case, if I will make everything in uppercase, as you can see, this is identical, I will get true. So this option is case sensitive. And now, maybe I will show you some practical example of how to match files ending with a specific extension. So in that case, the folder is empty, so I will create a file, for example, file.txt, and maybe one more file.txt. So I will clear that. As you can see now, this folder contains files, and maybe I will create one more with a different extension to check if our match will work. So I will create that for now, and as you can see, now we have two files with txt and one file with log. And maybe we will filter for this log file, so I will show you how to do it. First of all, of course, we have to type in Get-ChildItem. This is a command that we use to get our objects from our folder. And now we will filter where object. And now we can open the braces. And now, first of all, we have to specify the name of our file, so it will be like this. And now we will check if it matches with the log ending, so \log, and now we can do the $sign. I think it should work. Of course, we have to now close that, and as you can see, we are printing only file with the log extension. And if I will change that to the txt extension, it will also work, I think. As you can see, now we are printing only files with txt extension. So this is how you can use minus-match operator and regular expression in conditions in PowerShell. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.